Hello, beautiful souls out there. This is Infinite Love, your local hippie, or as most of y'all know me, Angelica. That's okay too, that works. And I wanted to talk really quickly about good and bad, or right and wrong. All of these really, these concepts. And I wanted to remind ourselves, remind us, remind you, as well as remind myself, that these are concepts that only exist in the mind, in our own consciousness. And I think that in society we have lost sight of this. And, oh, excuse me. And, excuse me. I don't know what's going on here. But these are concepts in the mind that we as individuals have control over, and like I said, I think we've lost a lot just sight of this fact. And I think that it's important to remember that good and bad are concepts in the mind, and we can choose to define these however the hell we wish to. And how you define something is how you experience it, and how you experience it is the effect that you're getting from it, and that's what you take on your life, with you as you continue this journey that we call life. And I think it's really, really important to remember, because that's very empowering. You get to, as the powerful creator of your life and of your reality, you get to infuse all of these definitions, and you get to choose what they mean for you. And this is really powerful, and I think that people don't put enough power in this type of philosophy, I don't know, thinking, because we're kind of, as a society, we've become this really shallow type thinking. How do I look, what should I wear, really, really physical, not necessarily shallow, but very physical. And we've totally lost track and lost sight of the fact that we are not just physical beings. We are consciousness realized in a physical vehicle, and really everything's happening in here. And when we realize that the outside is really just an illusion and a mirror for what's going on within here, within this own vehicle, when we lose sight of that, it can be damaging. But the thing is we're all infinite beings anyway, so we're gonna be okay. But I did just want to quickly remind everybody that these are concepts that you define, and you get to say what's good or bad, and what meaning or effect you get from those. If you're labeling something as bad, like I said, you're gonna probably experience it as bad, and you're gonna take that experience with you. Now, do you want to experience negativity, or do you want to experience things from a happy perspective, a happy, positive perspective? Or do you want to be sarcastic? And 'cause I'm pretty sarcastic at times too. It's fun. I find it fun and playful. But I also like to, if you get too sarcastic and get too trained in that vibration, it could start to turn a little bit more negative. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that good and bad are concepts in the mind. Good, evil, concepts in the mind. Right and wrong, concepts of the mind. Now, then people probably wonder to themselves, well, what about, things that are done, as act against humanity, or like 9/11 or something like that. Like I said, you get to define these for yourself. And what's really powerful about that is that you get to take that effect from it. Others might be saying, oh my God, it was just such a tragedy and blah, blah, blah. But see, me, I didn't take that. I mean, at the time I did, but years later I've taken from it, how united and how how everybody came together in unity and really worked together and stood up for each other. And I think that is what this world should be, instead of the hate that's directed at each other, and that we perpetuate, and that our system perpetuates, and that we fall into. And I think that's another really powerful message, is you get to be the powerful creator, or you are the powerful creator. So these things that they throw at you, like conspiracy theories, or all of this shit that like we're being attacked with daily, all this other really negative stuff that if you start really researching and finding how deep it goes, it's kind of like frightening. But you have to realize that you are the powerful creator. You if you allow yourself to be empowered, or become empowered, or to empower yourself enough to the point where you are like, I don't care, I take a positive from this, and you can leave the rest. You don't have to experience negative. This is a choice. It's a choice here in physical reality, and I think we need to remember that. And yes, I get that things happen that are negative, but you can choose to get a positive effect from it and a positive meaning from it for you and your own self, because all these other people are perpetuating negative, and the media is perpetuating negative, and our government is throwing hate at each other every time they get the chance to be on media. So, do you want to buy into that, or do you want to create for yourself the experience of positivity? And then if you do it long enough, you actually can affect your own personal reality, and you can see it change, and things will start changing, and you'll start realizing and noticing, and that you've actually switched yourself to a different timeline. Now that is a totally different video, but there are different parallel realities that we can switch to. We're energetic beings. We are so unconscious that we don't realize that we do these things just flawlessly, seamlessly. We just don't even realize we're doing it. So remember that you're a powerful creator. Like that, like I said, that's for another video. But you can start to see that just even with the law of attraction, if you start this ritual to see the good in stuff and see the good come out of everything, then that will start to really reflect itself in your reality, and you'll start to see all of this positive stuff springing up. So I challenge you to really just start, no matter what, say, you know what, even if I'm in a bad mood, I'm gonna think positively. And if I really just can't bring myself to think positively and get yourself into that really ecstatic, happy state, which a lot of times we can't. You can't make that jump energetically from a really low vibrational place. When you can, just be like, you know what, I know it'll be all good, just right now, I'm not feeling it. Just do what you can in your power to not push up against it, because then that's creating resistance. And then, resistance shows up in the body as sickness, illness, dis-ease, and that resistance can take time to heal, as we all know. And then, it can lead to other things. But like I said, you are the powerful creator, and remember to empower yourself with knowledge of self, and remembering that you have control. You have creative control over your life at all times, no matter what you think, no matter even if nothing seems to go your way, or it doesn't even look that way. Like I always say, looks are deceiving, especially in physical reality. These things, these eyes, they're great to see the physical beauty in things, in this physical reality, but they will deceive you, because they are only physical, and they can only interpret physical, the vibrations into physical manifestation. And your third eye is what you really should be focusing on opening if you really want to see all of the develop your intuition, or start seeing through, having better discernment and seeing through the lies and the things with this, that comes with 3D reality. So I hope that helps, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something from it. As always, infinite love from me to you, and thank you for watching. Peace.